Grace, how much is Uber charging you for this trip?
£22.
£22. And guess what? Uber are paying me. Yo, it's your boy Dollard here, and welcome back to another classic. Now, today's video is all about, are Uber ripping off the drivers intentionally? Because I know a lot of you drivers actually think this, including myself. So in this video, I'm literally going to be asking several passengers at the end of the journey, how much did you pay? And hopefully I can get a decent idea of what's actually happening, because I'm starting to feel, yes, Uber are ripping us off when it comes to this so-called 25% commission they claim that they take away from us. Because in some cases, it seems they're taking a much higher commission. And yeah, we're going to find out if this is the case. Now, I'm currently in Epsom, and let me tell you this, guys, it has been a shocking morning. A morning to forget, because I've worked 3 hours and I've completed 2 trips. 2 trips. And yeah, it's been a shocking morning to a point where the time is now 9:30 and I've had enough. I'm going to go home. But I suppose that's really the beauty of this job, is that when you've had enough, you can just go home. And this is why I wouldn't trade this for any 9 to 5. I just wouldn't. You don't get that flexibility. You know, just the other day, my friend called me out of the blue. Hey, Dollard, what are you up to? Let's go to the beach. And you know what? I told him, let me finish work. Give me 1 hour. We'll go to the beach. And we went to the beach and had an amazing time. So that's the type of flexibility one gets with this job. And this is why being an Uber driver is undefeated. It really is. Yes, you don't get paid well. And yes, there's going to be times you want a different job. But you know, you seem to have all the time in the world. You seem to have all the freedom in the world to do exactly as you please. And I'm sure a lot of you drivers watching this can relate. Right, guys, remember we was talking about, are Uber scamming drivers? Is this commission of 20% actually accurate? Now, I'm driving a young lady called Gracie. We'll call her Gracie. That's not a real name, by the way. All right, we'll use her real name because she insists. Her name's Grace. And Grace, how much is Uber charging you for this trip?
£22.
£22. And guess what? Uber are paying me £12 for this trip. So where is this 25% commission they claim to be taking? Because trust me, that doesn't add up. Now, would you be able to actually show me?
Yeah.
Because yeah, I want to prove to people.
Okay.
Right, but let me do it. Can we see that? Can we see that? I'm not sure we can.
Oh.
Now we're gonna go pick up our second passenger, and at the end of the journey, I'm gonna ask them to show me how much they paid for the fare. Now, of course, I'm only gonna show you guys if they agree to show me, but we are deep undercover today, guys. No joke. I'm doing this for you lot, because honestly, I now believe Uber are ripping drivers off, and this is the only way I can prove it. Yeah, so if you don't mind me asking you, how much is Uber charging you for this ride?
It was £15.72.
£15.72. Wow. No, thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate that. Now this is rather interesting, because for my third trip, I did essentially Sutton all the way to Red Hill. It was about 11 miles. Now, I got paid £20 for this. But when I asked the passenger, they said they had paid £42. So I basically paid over 50% commission on this one fare. And unfortunately, the passenger didn't really want to be on camera, so I didn't film them, of course. But that is insane. 50% commission on that trip. And I'm not going to lie, this evidence is looking pretty damaging for Uber. It is looking pretty damaging. And honestly, when they told me they'd paid £42 and showed me, I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe it. Now, I've just completed my very last trip of the day. And I'm not going to lie, this one has shocked me more than all the other trips. And it's left me utterly baffled. So, again, when I asked the passenger, how much are you paying for this trip? The passenger said, oh, well, Uber is charging me £25 for this trip. And they showed me £25. But then Uber is paying me £25 also. So, what? So, Uber's commission is essentially 0%. I don't understand. Honestly, this has baffled me to a point where I'm back to square one. So if they're paying me £25 and they're charging the rider also £25, I mean, it's basic maths. Their commission is 0%. So that doesn't make any sense. And I think it would be best for Uber to just explain all of this with the drivers, and so that way we can have a bit more transparency, because none of this makes sense. There's me thinking, right, I'm being ripped off via commission on every trip, but then it turns out that some trips they don't actually even charge you commission. Now, I don't know if this is like a Uber app mistake or something, but I can assure you, he was charged £25 and I was also being paid £25, so that doesn't make sense. Now, my conclusion of this whole experience is that I'm not entirely sure that Uber are deliberately trying to rip drivers off. But what I will say is they are deliberately trying not to be as transparent as they could be, because all they have to do is go back to the old system where they showed us everything. They showed us the fare, they showed us the commission, and they showed us the VAT. That was transparent, where now they've removed all of that, so drivers no longer know what's happening. And with that, I say, look, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Now, this is truly the best part of my day, and honestly, I hope for all you guys watching this that you have something similar to look forward to when you finish working hard. Hello. Hello. Good. Why is your hand so dirty? What food have you been eating?
Egg.
Was the egg yummy?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so yummy. It got pasta on it.
Pasta on it?
Yeah.
What do you want to do today? Because it's a nice sunny day.
We're swimming.
You want to go swimming?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take you swimming, okay? Maybe. Alright, sweetie.
Maybe we could go on the ride together.